Okay, so today was literally the worst snowstorm in a decade or something. And I decided because I've been spending so much time on my Steam Deck and not even communicating, why not let's play some Mario Kart or something? Yeah, it was that's for a future stream for I'm guessing tomorrow morning, but
Mario Kart
today we're actually gonna
8!
play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's see. We're also gonna play Mario Kart World, don't worry about it. I just decided to start with this game first because let's see, frantic, hard. We're gonna choose snowy courses only. We could do I think I'm gonna do Mount Wario, and then Sherbeyland. We're gonna check how Ice Outpost, and there's also Winter Animal Crossing. But instead of Winter Animal Crossing, we're gonna do Vancouver Velocity. Okay. What am my game plan for today? So let's start with Mount Wario. Yeah, I really think that 2026 is literally 2025 Part 2. Sounds like a hot take, right? But it's not anymore because I'm still feeling the same sense of hopelessness I did like a year ago or something. I really don't know why. Gotta make sure I don't fall off. Yeah, I haven't played this map in a while, honestly. So, yeah, we're only gonna play offline because I don't really feel like playing online when the player base for Mario Kart is divided across 2 games and 2 systems. So I choose to stream both games offline. Yeah, come to think of it, I think my either one or either my TV or my HDMI matrix is dropping frames right now. Hopefully not OBS because I might have to reconsider choosing. I might have to choose my network. Oh wow. I might have to choose my network driver again. Okay, so we already hit the first on Linux, of course, because I didn't get the same issues on Windows, honestly. When I was on Windows 10, not Windows 11, because Windows 11 updates actually break stuff far too often. Like last year, we had some of the worst back-to-back regressions on Windows. Hold on, it's not snowy. Let's get this one. This will be my stream thumbnail. Okay, let's continue to the next race, which is actually going to be Sherbeyland. And yeah, here it is, Sherbeyland. And a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Like, I'm not sure if this is set to stereo or surround sound, because Usually in this setup that I'm using right now, I play in surround sound, but unfortunately my capture card only supports stereo, and if I want to play surround sound stuff, I need to get a PCIe expansion card with enough bandwidth. And we all know that the pre-built are back on the menu now because of the RAM price situation. Now SSD pricing. One of the last like components that got cheaper have become exponentially more expensive. Sadly, this is why I recommend the upcoming Steam machine because I'm so tired of how Windows 11 gaslights you for having too little memory. Because the memory management is absolutely awful on Windows 11. They seem to upgrade RAM each year I don't even hear Samsung releasing a new phone this year. Not yet, but except for that trifold or something. But again, I don't trust folding smartphones. Or folding display smartphones, to be more accurate. Because they are very fragile. And screen replacements cost a lot of money. So... okay. I guess I need to jump here. And I'll throw the shell backwards at the end of each race. So now we have we're 7 minutes in, and we the stream is actually kind of boring, honestly. There's not a central topic for me to cover, unlike previous Mario Kart streams. But because of a viewer's request, I had to do another Mario Kart stream. Okay, let's do number 3, which is actually going to be Ice Outpost. Well, I narrowly avoided that. Did you see that? Oh, and by the way, there was actually the new Mario Galaxy movie direct. I haven't seen it yet because I was busy with my Steam Deck, of course, and I was experimenting with other things on my Steam Deck. Yeah, I think my TV's dropping frames. That's the tragedy of it. Of everything. You have great displays, but terrible display processors. But they pay off. You gotta stay out of the blast radius, because if you get caught in a blast radius, you either slow down, you either get hit with the same blue shell, or you spin out. Depending on how far in and how long it's between the explosion and you getting hit. And right... oh. Yeah. Like, right now, still impressive that right now it hasn't dropped like 1 minute of frames like my previous stream that I used to switch to with. We avoided the shell. Bowser's actually getting a lot more assertive. Well, actually, we did get more points, but I have a very specific reason why I chose Vancouver Velocity for the next course, and if you're thinking about the situation between the U.S. and Canada, ding ding ding, you're 100% right, because I'll lay out how it all played out this month, just this month's events, but not the whole like saga, but just this month's events. So, hold on, wrong one. Oh, Vancouver Velocity. So first, there was Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, went to the PRC. I already established that on a previous stream, and he was basically appeasing to Xi Jinping, a genocidal dictator. And then you also have, the WEF conference last week in Switzerland. And Carney literally said, "Prepare for doom and gloom," while the current president of the U.S., Donald Trump, he said he sounded a little boastful, but even in his boastfulness, there's still more optimism, which I do not feel, because do I really want to get into this? Because I feel like the last 10 years have been like a powder keg and social media amplification narratives and all that stuff. And speaking of which, Canada literally rewrote its identity also 10 years ago from a nation with strong heritage to basically the only characteristic now for most people is we're not the United States. I know there are a lot of people who aren't like that in Canada, but there's too many people, mainstream Canadians, who are like that, so. And then after that, we had to go to the recent flare-ups in U.S.-Canada tensions, where Trump is basically charging a 100% tariff on Canada because of Mark Carney's quote-unquote trade deal with the PRC. And in return, Canadian citizens can enter the PRC visa-free for 30 days. I mean, the mainland area, of course. Not Hong Kong, not Macau. Those already had exemptions, but the mainland area. You know, while Hong Kong lost all their freedoms 5 years ago, do people remember how humiliating it was? Honestly. And you know, November last year, a whole apartment complex burned down. My friend got anxiety as a result too, so. Yeah. And then instead of Carney trying to de-escalate, Carney just chose the route of escalation by doubling down on his trade deal, and now and as part of the deal, a lot of PRC-made EVs with surveillance technologies gonna enter Canada. Even researchers in Israel said that. So that's enough 8 Deluxe, but this is not the end of the stream yet, because we have another game to cover today. Yup, that's the new Mario Kart game. And, quite frankly, I'm just waiting for this game to start up. We're not gonna play online, obviously, because I am so bad at this game. Okay, winter courses only, and also I did change my loadout for this Mario Kart World, so we had to choose 150, frantic, hard, open, 3 races, because some of my there's only like 3 winter courses in the entire game. I'm gonna start at DK Pass. Closed courses only, so basically we're not going to do any like running through today. And there's a penguin in 22nd place. My friend really likes penguins. And then I had to pass the cow. Oh, by the way, do you know that all cows are female? That dolphin's going pretty quick. Oh no, I actually... What's the number greater than 0.0% in terms of dropped frames, of course. Yep, I think the dolphin's going a little too fast for my liking. Oh, then a blue shell's coming, so we gotta stay back. Oh! I said stay back, but we did it in the worst way possible. We actually fell off the course. Yeah, I wish the snow would let up, honestly, but it's still snowing. And according to the local Fox 29 forecast, as well as the 6 ABC forecast, they said that in my area right now, it's actually turned to freezing rain and sleet or something. But I gotta make sure that was a really close one, honestly. Now, because I'm pressed on time due to SSD rates and SSD prices, I gotta click next race because I have nothing to really show today. I'm gonna do Sky High Sunday, of course, because and also close the loop again. Because that's one of the largest complaints of this game. There's not enough closed circuit way to start the course. Why is it so hard to ride that rail, honestly? Pause. Yeah, it's having my TV dropping frames now. Or maybe my HDMI matrix, which I have to reset after, yeah, that dolphin is actually going pretty fast. You know, my Sony TV. Oh, it's Sony soundbar actually, not my LG TV. Oh, we narrowly dodged out, and now we're in the abyss because we got hit. Now, about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I actually did get the Switch 2 edition from Japan because obviously it's cheaper than buying the Switch 2 edition here, even after import charges and stuff. See, I'm paying $50 for the base game as opposed to $70 for $50 for the Switch 2 edition rather than $70. Because after you account for tariffs and imports, oh, I couldn't get close enough. So it's probably a mistake on my side, honestly. I really need to stop losing races in this game because that dolphin's pretty fast, and now I gotta go to the next course, which is actually this one. This is gonna be my last one for today. Before I haven't been using them too conservatively. Too much blue. 7.8 out of 10, too much blue. No, Adam Sandler, right? There was literally a movie that got referenced at after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out like 11 years ago, so to speak. Getting some mushrooms now. We're not doing too well here. We're gonna go here. Okay, of course. If there's anyone in our radius that hit me up if you're near me, hit me up. Literally. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to this item because I'll hold on to this. And people are saying that, oh, but we want more maps in Mario Kart World. Well, do you know how big the map in Mario Kart World is? It was too big to fit on the Switch 1, honestly. So that's why they had to port the game to Switch 2 or something and make it Switch 2 exclusive. It's because they spent 8 years trying to fit the game on the Switch 1, but it couldn't be done. I'll make sure I actually win this time. A lot of signs are saying that I probably won't. Alright, I did get first place this race. And the good news is, I didn't drop a single frame, so I think that's it for today. So, yeah. I think I'll see you in the next one.